Okay, let me take one more look. I don't see anything else I'll be needing. Hi, Sushi.
Hi, Brian. How's it going? Did you find out anything else?
I'm working on it. You see, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Shoot.
It's about your great-grandfather's mine.
Sure, what is it?
Well, forget about the mine for a minute.
Whatever.
It's about the safe in the bank.
What about it?
I've been sifting around the ruins of the bank, and I didn't find it anywhere.
Yeah, well, it wasn't on the upper floor. I believe it was in the basement of the bank. You know, to be on the safe side. The bad thing is, the way into the basement was completely blocked when the locomotive crashed into the building.
Hey, there's a dead body inside of a cell in the sheriff's office.
Yeah, it's been there for over a century.
Don't you think you should take him out and bury him properly?
Well, the door was locked, and the way I look at it, that cell is the closest that guy ever got to a grave. I don't think it'd do any good to bury him at this point. And that cell is kind of like having your own pantheon.
How could they let him die there in such a cruel way?
The sheriff had the key to the cell, and he also died the day the train derailed. Legend has it, someone warned everyone that the train was speeding toward the town out of control with nobody at the helm. The sheriff rode out to where the train was and managed to climb into the driver's cab of the locomotive, but a stroke of bad luck made him fall into the boiler. The guy was burned up alive and failed to stop the train. And as I already told you, due to the derailment, everyone fled town, and nobody even thought about releasing the drunk doctor who had caused the death of a child.
Who was it?
The town doctor. Apparently, he was a drunkard, and a kid died because of him. He was in jail waiting for his trial when the train derailed.
Back up a bit.
Yes?
I'm going to continue on my search. Thanks for all your help, Sushi. See you later.
See ya, and good luck.
The rubble and dirt are covering up most of the hole. I don't think I'll manage to get down to the basement. Okay, I'll empty the oil can into the tank of the locomotive. That's where you put water into the tank. Hey, Saturn!
What?
You see, mon ami, there's something I wanted to ask you.
If it's in my power to help.
Hey, those enormous rocks you use for your stone sculptures, how do you manage to bring them here? Do you have some sort of moving crane?
No, it's much simpler than that. I get the help of Oscar, Mama Dorita's disciple. He's amazingly strong and can move stones that weigh hundreds of pounds all by himself. In exchange for helping me with that, I give him menthol chewing tobacco that Rutger whips up for me. That big powerhouse just loves to chew tobacco, you know?
I'll let you get back to your work, Saturn. Au revoir!
Adieu.
Who knows? Maybe Joshua's more of a genius than a madman. Saturn, I found the answer to your inspirational crisis.
Really? What is it?
It's a helmet that creates ideas. It stimulates brain activity in an incredible way. You'll see. It'll make hundreds of ideas pop into your mind. Here, put it on.
Let's see. Yeah, I can feel something. Oh. Wow, I've never felt so amazingly inspired in my whole life. I've got to sculpt what will be my greatest work ever. I'm going out right now to get the perfect stone. Thanks, Brian. I really owe you one.
No problem, man. And good luck. Now, how about that? In the end, it'll turn out that the helmet actually works. Anyway, I hope Saturn doesn't become like Joshua. Saturn left it behind when he went out. Okay, Saturn owes me one anyway. It's very light. I thought it would weigh more. Okay. Ready! It's filled to the brim with water. There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more. I'd need to fill the oil can with water first. Okay, Ready. It's filled to the brim with water. That is really cool. Saturn is certainly great at do-it-yourself work. It's used to control the crane located on the central beam in the ceiling. Okay, let's take advantage of the fact that Saturn's out. After all, what you don't see can't hurt you. Here's the deal. I'll move the statue onto the catapult. There we go. Now let's lower it down carefully. Perfect! Now it's placed right where I want it on the catapult. Bet it would like to fly away. All right. I hope the statue lands in the same spot as the paint bucket. Let it fly! There we go. I hope Saturn doesn't miss the statue. There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more. Great, just what I was expecting. A hole has opened up in the floor leading to the basement of the bank. Here we go. I can use the statue as a ladder. Good. I've made it into the basement of the bank, which is where the safe is located, like Sushi said. Even though it's an antique, it looks very sturdy and durable. It's locked. I'll have to use the right combination to open it. I can't move that on my own. It's really stuck to the floor. Okay. Ready! It's filled to the brim with water. There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more. Okay. Ready! It's filled to the brim with water. There we go. Let's fill that tank up a bit more. Okay. Ready! It's filled to the brim with water. For the time being, I don't need to put any more water in the tank. Well, all right. These logs will make first-class fuel. Quite a nice little blowtorch. Seems dangerous, though. Yes, now is the time. Careful there. I don't want to burn my hand off. Okay, this is starting to work. Okay, I'll turn the wheel once. I don't want to overdo it with the pressure and make the boiler blow apart while I'm in here. Great. Now I think there's enough pressure. I think that's the lever that activates the steam outlet. Yes, a burst of steam blasted out. It must have flown out with the steam through the locomotive smokestack. And from the look of it, I bet I know what key it is. I hope the heat from the boiler didn't deform it. I hope the locomotive boiler didn't deform it and it still works. Wonderful! It opened right away. No matter how bad a doctor he was, nobody deserves to die like that. It stinks like this place, but it's in pretty good shape. I don't think I'll take it. If I carry it around, people will think it's me that reeks. I should look around anyway, though, in case there's something I might need. Yeah, this stethoscope might be good to have. I'll take this bottle of liniment. It contains mint. From the position of the body, it looks like the last thing he did before buying the farm was drop that jug. The truth is, unless absolutely necessary, I'd rather not take anything from here. All that's left is a skeleton, which is why it's odd that the thing stinks so bad. Ew! Maybe there's a colony of worms living inside its clothing. No way! You may say I'm a bit of a wuss, but I don't care. I'm not putting my hands in that guy's pockets. It's just an old metal plate. Like I said before, I don't think I'm taking anything out of this cell unless there's a good reason to. Gross! I don't think I'll tell you what that bucket was used for. Whiskey. Don't insist. Please, I'm not gonna do it. This may be the instrument doctors use a lot. It allows them to hear inside our bodies, our inner gears and sprockets, so to speak. Yeah, great idea. That always works in the movies. Here we go. Okay, I guess I'll turn the dial slowly, number by number, so I don't miss the right one. I need to pay close attention to the sounds I hear every time the dial moves. Ha! That sound was obviously the mechanism falling into place. So the first number in the combination is 85 right. Now, I should turn the dial to the left to figure out the second number. Yes, I've got it! 29 left. And the third number, 54 right. Cool. I think the door will open now. Let's see what I can find inside of this thing. Well, there are piles of old documents and a map of the mine. Finally, I found it. Let me look it over. Excellent. The site of the Hopi village is marked. With this map, I'll be able to get through the mine shafts and find my way there. Even if I end up having to re-enter the combination, I think it'd be better to close the safe. Ah, yeah. These dried tobacco leaves could really come in handy. I don't smoke, but I must admit I kind of like the smell they give off. Put tobacco leaves into the bowl? Yeah, maybe I'd better, but later. I don't like that idea. That'd be an odd thing to do. That doesn't seem like a very good idea to me. Yeah, that way I could prepare menthol chewing tobacco. but I'll need some sort of crushing tool to grind the tobacco leaves so I can mix them with the liniment. That doesn't seem like a very good idea. Sure, great idea. The stamp is pretty large and durable. I can use it with the bowl to create a makeshift mortar and pestle. There we go. I think it'll work. Yes, I think I can use the mortar I've improvised to mash the tobacco leaves in with the liniment. Then I'll have menthol chewing tobacco. Let's try it. Okay, I think that turned out pretty good. But there's no way I'm trying it. Well, it's not like the kind Rutger uses, but I hope it'll pass. Oscar, brought you some of that chewing tobacco you love so much.
Really?
Of course, partner. Here you go.
Thanks a lot, Brian.
No sweat, man. That's what friends are for. And we are friends, aren't we?
Of course we are. I needed that tobacco like a lost man needs water in the Mojave. 'Cause the last shipment Saturn brought me was running out. I owe you one.
Now I've got him wrapped around my little finger. Friend.
What's up, kid?
I need your help.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's a huge rock I need moved.
Well, of course. I love doing favors for my friends.
Wonderful. Let's go.
So this is the rock I gotta move, huh?
Yeah, it must weigh a ton. You think you can push it out of the way so I can enter the mine?
This little marble? Of course, partner. Piece of cake. There you go. Is that okay?
That's perfect, Oscar. Thanks, pal. You're strong as an ox.
No problem. I like doing favors for my buddies. I'm out of here. I gotta mosey back to Mama Dorita's in case she needs me.
All right, guy. Thanks a lot and see you around.
Happy trails. And be careful if you're planning on going down that old mine.
That Oscar, what a nice guy. I'm glad he's on my side and not somebody else's. All right. I've got everything I need to walk around the mine shafts until I find the Hopi village. Let's go in. I hope I get lucky for once.